Teaching your cat to sit and stay until you give them a command can come extremely handy. I use it to take pictures of Mia to keep her waiting when I'm serving her food so that she doesn't get caught with a can when I'm operating it, or even to prevent her from door dashing. If I have to open the door and she's around, I will ask her to sit and stay so that when I open the door, she doesn't run through that door. Have you ever realized that your cat asks you for things always the same way? They have learned that certain behaviors give them what they want, and behaviors that are rewarded are likely to be repeated.
Less work.
It's often thought that cats cannot be trained to respond on commands like dogs do, but that's not true. What's that one thing that gets your cat attention every single time? Most likely, food is the first thing that came to your head. Operant conditioning relies on a fairly simple premise. Actions that are followed by reinforcement are strengthened and more likely to occur again in the future. Through operant conditioning, an association is made between a behavior and a consequence for that behavior. Thanks to this association, operant conditioning can be used to motivate behavior change. This is exactly why it is so important to stop giving our cat and our children what they want so that they shut up or they stop annoying. If there's a behavior that you're trying to stop and you reward it, it's very likely to happen again in the future. But let's get back to the subject of matter. To teach sit and stay, we're going to need a clicker or a marker and a bunch of treats. Let me talk very briefly about the treats first. Because we're going to use food as a motivator, we want it to work as hard as we can for us. And there are two ways to make those treats work hard for us. First, you want to put your cat eating on a schedule. Having free access to food all the time will diminish the value of the treats we're trying to offer them. Another way to make those treats work harder for us is to find that one treat that our cats go crazy for. Low-calorie treats are the best treats if we want to keep our cats healthy. Regular kibble, tuna, or turkey are very low-calorie treats that will work great when training your cat. It is so freaking hot. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're done with the treats. Now let's talk very briefly about the clicker and clicker training. If this is your first time doing clicker training, you will need to charge the clicker first. You will see that this is not a battery-operated device, so how do you charge the clicker? Charging the clicker is prompting your cat with the knowledge that after a click comes a reward. To do it, you're going to click and reward for as long as it takes for your cat to understand that after the treat comes a reward. Another question that I receive very often is a clicker really necessary? Well, it's not necessary, but it makes the work way easier. If you don't have a clicker yet, you can either get one from $3 on Amazon, I will add the link in the description box down below, or you can snap your fingers or make a click sound with your mouth. For the sound to work as a marker, we need to be able to repeat the same sound consistently through our cat's training. If all this sounds too complicated, don't worry, I gotcha. You can watch this video. I filmed a full tutorial about clicker training and how to get started in 3 very easy steps. You can click on the link, watch that video, and come back when you're ready. Once we found that treat that our cat gets crazy for and our clicker is charged, we can get to work. We're going to divide sit and stay in 2 phases. Sit and stay. Yes, we're going to first teach them how to sit, and then we're going to teach them to stay until we release them from the position. Sit is a simple yet super useful trick you want to teach your cat. I use it all the time when I'm outdoors and I don't want her going up and down, or to put the harness on and off. We're going to have the treat on our right hand and the clicker on the left hand. If you're a lefty, you can do it the other way around. We're going to hold the treat between our thumb and our middle finger. With our index finger pointing up, we're going to hover the treat over our cat's head. At some point, our cat is going to sit to try to reach the treat with their mouth. As soon as their butt touches the floor, click, then reward. You have to repeat this process 5 to 10 times. Sit. Once our cat understands the behavior, we can remove the treat from our right hand, but we're going to keep doing the same gesture. If our cat doesn't react without the treat, this means that they still haven't understood the movement. Do it 5 to 10 times more and try again without the treat. Once our cat reacts quickly to the gesture without the treat, it's time to add the verbal command. Sit. Good girl. After several days using both the physical command as well as the verbal command, our cat is going to understand the verbal command on its own, and we can try to get them to do it without the physical command. We are halfway there. Now it's time to teach our cat to stay in the position until we release them. No? Stay. Good girl! Stay is a game changer for every cat owner to prevent them from begging when you're serving them food, but especially for photography. I'm going to be uploading a video very soon about how to take better pictures of your cat and some tips and tricks that have helped us reach over 100,000 followers on Instagram. If you want to learn more about cat photography, make sure to subscribe and click the bell button so that you're notified when the video is up. Your cat needs to know the sit command. We're going to do the stay command and reward them for apparently no reason. Because the objective of this treat actually is rewarding them for doing nothing. Sit. Stay. Good girl. We're going to do the stay command again, and we're going to walk a step back. Stay. Good girl. If while walking that step back our cat doesn't move, we click, then reward. In the case that our cat moves, we're going to place them back in the spot and do it again. Good girl! The objective is to keep doing stay and walking farther and farther every time, increasing our standard stay until we decide to reward them. Good girl! If you want to take your cat training to the next level, you might consider teaching them how to jump on your shoulder. And if you're just starting, consider watching this video and teaching your cat how to come on command. See you next time!